Hello FlossTube, it's Caitlin with A Stitch for Mom and welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining me. I got a ton of new subscribers over from Jessica the Sweetwater Stitcher, so I just want to welcome you guys and thank you so much for stopping by and checking out my videos. I really appreciate it. Today is a special video. I'm going to be doing a WIP parade. I tried to film this last Saturday. But the sun was glaring, so I had to put this fabric up. It didn't help the sun, and I was like, eh, but then I left the fabric up. So that's why the fabric is up. Excuse me, again. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start. I've got a lot. Eddie's taking a nap. I'm gonna try to get this done during his nap time. Let's hope I get it done. Okay. First, I'm gonna talk about, oh my goodness, current projects I'm working on. So one of my WIPs I started this year. It is Mary from Stitching with the Housewives. I'm using called for colors. I'm going to change it a little bit, but this is stitch on 28 count black Joplin. And I'm hoping that I will get this done like tonight or tomorrow. So that's WIP number 1. I believe that's the only WIP I have in this thing. Number 1. WIP number 2 is a cross stitch ornament that I'm making for Eddie's daycare provider from Darling and Whimsy Designs. It is her one of her quirky Quakers. It is the ornament one, and I'm stitching it on like a seafoam green. That's more true to color. A seafoam green Joplin 28 count. So I should have this finished. I'm really close. There's leaves right here. I got to finish filling in the ornament, and then there's some white. And then I'll be done. I'm using all of Coloring Cotton is what I'm using for this. It's from my my December pack. No, not my December. My November pack. The other WIP I have in my 805 Stitcher bag is the Sweet Cup by Stitching with the Housewives. I literally just have like an outline done. I'm stitching this on 28 count Legacy Lugana from Picture This Plus. And I will be using my Coloring Cotton threads. I don't know if I'm going to get this done this year, but I am going to continue stitching it. So my last WIP that I am currently stitching on is not over here. I don't know where it went. Well, okay. I just don't know where. I don't know where that went. So another WIP I have. So that was 1, 2, 3. So this is WIP 4. It is Frosty's Night Out by Blackbird Designs. I am stitching this on a 28 count. I want to say it's called Rain Shower linen. I'm using the called for DMC. I started this last year. So I did pull that out recently to get some work done on that. So that was 4. I'm probably going to get off, so sorry. 5 is not in there. I took some out. 5 is my Quaker Pumpkins from Liz Matthews. I'm stitching this on 32 count Hazelwood linen, and I'm using my own colors. Wow, the lighting is really good tonight. Good deal. I started this on Thanksgiving this year, so this is a new start for me. Obviously, the ones that are in my bag right here are ones I'm like currently working on, so they're ones you've seen a lot. Another WIP I have, is The Fox by Cottage Garden. I've not worked on this since I showed it in my last FlossTube. I'm stitching it on 28 count Mirage Lugana from Picture This Plus. And I have my Lugana cut for the swans, which I'll talk about at the end of the video. So, oh my gosh, I already lost count. 5, 6. I'm probably going to miss them too. Number 7 is, I'm sorry I'm going fast. Like, I'm really just trying to get this done before he wakes up. So I've already gone through a lot. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. I will do my best to answer them. Some things I just don't know. I have Eddie's Dinosaur ABC sale, which is a Cloud Factory sale. I lost a lot of steam after March. So January, February, March, I got done. And then at April, I just kind of petered out. So, this is all the call for DMC. It's on 28 count Forest linen. I want to say Fiber on a Whim? No. Maybe I think it is Fiber on a Whim. No, I don't know what it's whatever the kit comes with. This is the kit. The other piece I have in here for Eddie's room is Dinosaur Roarin', or Stegosaurus. I don't remember what it's called, but it's a frosted pumpkin piece, and it's going to say Stegosaurus Explorin' and T-Rex Roaring. I stitched this on 28 count black Joblin, and I'm using the same colors as I'm using in the Dinosaur ABC style. So they're not the same frosted pumpkin colors, but they'll match the other style. So I'm really close to getting this one finished. Won't take me that long. All right, and then I believe that's all for right here. I hope. That looks like that's all I have right here. Unless something fell. Okay. My next pile. Bring this pile over. See, I even ironed it for you guys. Doing well. Another WIP I have is the Battle and Brush Tree Farm. I started this year. I'm using most of the called for colors. I am changing some of the colors though. And I'm stitching it on 28 count Buttermilk Lugana from Picture This Plot. No, from Fiber on a Whim. So I'm using some of the colors, just not all of the called for colors. But it's really cute. Another WIP I have is Ponyo. So I'm sure you guys have seen, I actually have it over there. Here, let me go grab it real quick. Okay. Last year I finished this piece, which is Howl's Moving Castle. And you guys know, if you've been following me for a while, that I have been working on this for a really long time. It's from my favorite movie, Howl's Moving Castle, which is a Studio Ghibli film. But I have companions to this piece. So I don't just have Howl's Moving Castle. I have Nausicaa, I have Mononoke, I have Ponyo, and I have Totoro. And this one, so I have 5 total. So I've got 1 stitch. I started Ponyo, which has a lot of like blues. I'm not very far on it at all. And then I accidentally stepped on it. So I might just restart it since it's on white 28 count Monaco. And you can't get these patterns anywhere because I've tried to like look for more. So that's a real bummer. I think it was a Russian designer. But I really like that one. All right, another WIP I have is Lantern Lane. You know it. You're tired of seeing it in my WIP parades. I know. Lantern Lane by Little House Needleworks. I am using Priscilla's color choices. I got a little bit done this year. I finished, well, it's not a lot. I finished the tree. I started filling out more of the house. Came over here with the basket. Not going to be a finish this year. These colors look gorgeous though. This is stitched on 28 count Coffee Tea Dyed Monaco. Next year. You guys, I say that every single, but I did work on it. Like, I don't even think I touched this last year. I will say this one thing. So I was looking through all my WIPs when I was like getting them all ready, and I think I've touched almost every single WIP this year. There's one I haven't, but otherwise I think I've had my hands on every single WIP. Another WIP I have is what is this chart called? Oh, Jingle Bell Cafe. That's right. Jingle Bell Cafe. From Stitching with the Housewives. I started this one this year. Whoops. Stitch on 28 count black Joblin. I'm using the called for colors. I just took out Santa and his reindeer that were right here, and I moved this up. I think it was right here or something, or right here between this and the border, and I just moved the border up to meet that. I think this will be a good finish next year. Another problem I have is, like, I have all this floss, but it's like tied up in patterns, and I don't remember what pattern it's tied up in. So I have to, like, go look for it. And then I forget, and it's like a mess. Okay. One WIP I have that I've had for a really long time is Summer ABCs by Little House Needleworks. So this is the last of the ABC charts that I need to do. So I will finish this year. It will get done. I'm changing it up a little bit. Instead of the apples, I put America, which is what My Life with Miss Sassy did on her Instagram. So I just copied what she did, and I'm just changing the colors. But this is what I have. I am not very far. This is like a really dark blue. And then I'm gonna rip that out because you can't see that. But this is what I have. These are not, I do not like these charts, which sounds really weird, but just not really a fan of them. So I got that one. Now to stay organized. Another one I have is My Country by Country Cottage Needleworks. I started this one this year, and I am changing it. I'm doing what My Life with Miss Sassy did, and she changed them to sunflowers. And I love the colors that she used too. I'm stitching this on 28 count coffee tea dyed Monaco. So all these are roses in the picture, so I'm just changing them to sunflowers. So all I have left is the top and then two birds. Top sunflowers and then two birds and then two sunflowers right here. Tis, and then I will have this one finished. I like this one a lot. It's very cute. All right, another WIP I have is Salmon Liberty by Stitching with the Housewives. I also started this one this year. I got the top border kind of done. Not the top, the side border. This is stitched on 28 count black Joblin, and I'm using the called for colors. So that is what I have so far. And these guys, these aren't in like any like season order. I also stopped counting. My brain just cannot. I have no idea how many WIPs I have. So these aren't in season order. So I'm just kind of whatever I was able to pull out and iron is what I did. So this is Bobbing for Pumpkins by With a Needle and Thread. I should have probably got this one done this year, but I didn't. I'm stitching this on 36 count parchment by Fiber on a Whim, and I'm using my own colors. I'm just pulling from my stash colors that I think look good. It's really cute. I'm a big fan of this piece. I'm excited to finish it. It'll be a finish this year. Another WIP I have is the September Truck from Stitching with the Housewives, doing the bottom portion. And this is what I got started. I just kind of got the truck outlined and part of a pumpkin done. This is stitched on 28 count black Joblin. I stitch all of the trucks on the same fabric. And I'm using my own colors, I believe. Yes, I think I'm using my own colors. So, it'll be good. Another WIP I have, I don't have a cover photo for because it is a PDF, and I don't print out my color photos because it's just too much ink. But it is a Stitching with the Housewives, and it's a Dapper Doodad, and it's the one with the bowl that says fall, and it has two scarecrows in it. So I'm changing up the colors, and I'm actually, it also says fall up here. So I'm taking the fall that's out up here, and I'm just putting more leaves. But this is what I have so far. This is also stitched on 28 count black gel blend. Okay. I started Yield Crow Sampler not this past summer, but the summer before, when we were on vacation in Florida. I'm stitching it using Gentle Arts Raven, and I'm stitching it on 28 count coffee tea dyed Monaco. So this will be monochromatic. It'll look very nice. I'm excited. All right. Another WIP I should probably have done, but I don't, is Red, White, and Bloom. It is the Red, White, and Bloom piece right here. I started this when I was in a Zoom meeting for school, after school hours. And it's stitched on 32 count coffee tea dyed Lugana. Red, White, and Bloom. My only problem is I don't remember what color I used for this eagle. So I might have to rip it out. I only have like 2 eagles to put in and some stars, and it's done. Just a cute little finish. All right. Another WIP I have is Sunflower Sampler by Heart and Hand. I'm stitching this on 10 count Aida, and what I'm doing is I'm actually doing it 3 threads. So it is I think it's 3. It is pretty thick. I think this is Vintage Country Mocha 10 count. I got it in some kit from Fat Quarter Shop. But that's what I got done. I started this one this year. I need more sunflower things, so I was looking to stitch more sunflowers. Okay, my next is Gone Batty by With Thy Needle and Thread. I'm debating on doing WIP Go this year. There's a lot of things, and I'm going to talk about it in the plan section, but I'm debating on doing WIP Go, and this will be part of my WIP Go because I would really like to get this pattern done. It's just so much stitching that I just haven't committed myself to it yet. I'm stitching this on 28 count Barnwood Lugana from Picture This Plus. I'm using my own colors. And the problem is I don't know what color I used for this flower. I started this like 3 years ago. So I'd really like to get it done. It's really cute. So cute. Just need to stitch it. Another project I started last year that I didn't work on this year is If Pumpkins Could, maybe I started it this spring, is If Pumpkins Could Fly by Hands On Design. I'm doing the big piece. I'm stitching on a piece of purple 28 count Lugana. I'm using color and cotton thread. And I have If Pumpkins and some bats. I really like how this is looking on this fabric. It looks really cool. I got that. Our Halloween rules sal that I've completely failed at. I'm still not done, but I did get further this year. 3 years ago, we started Halloween rules as a sal, and I'm to greet a ghost. So I did finish this block this year, and I got outlined to this block. So I might have done this block too. But this is beyond my WIP Go. I will get this done, hopefully. I'm scared for this and the border. But this is stitched on 28 count tea-dyed Monaco. Back when you can get Monaco by the yard. I also started, I don't remember what this one is called. It's a Heart and Hand. It's Jack-o'-lanterns Burning Bright. 'Tis the Night of Halloween. Stitching this on 28 count coffee tea dyed Monaco. I'm using my own colors. I'm adding purple in there and some green. It's cute. I probably should have had this one finished this year, but I ran out of steam. Another one is Pumpkin Picking Day from Back Up the Truck from Stitching with the Housewives. This is the only Back Up the Truck I have started. I have a couple of them bought, but... And this is where I'm at. So this year I worked on... I started this 2 years ago. Or not this past year, but the year before that. And this is on 28 count Dusk Lugana from Picture This Plus. It's a lot bluer in person than it's showing up. But I like it. It's cute. All right. So that was that pile. I got one more pile. So I don't have that much. Okay. Another start I have, or WIP, is Silver Creek Samplers. I don't know what this one is called. Freedom Reigns. Freedom Reigns. I'm changing the colors on this. I started this one this year. I'm stitching on 28 count Coffee Tea Dyed Monaco. Making the barn red. A little different. I think I started this in like a mania. I think I did it in March. Because I didn't want to do mania when I was 9 months pregnant. For valid reasons. Let's see. Another WIP I have is Blackbird Designs Strawberry Fields Forever. I would like to finish this one this year. So pretty. I'm stitching it on 28 count Ren Lugana from Picture This Plus. So I got the stone started and then the vine started. And I'm using some of my own colors, some called for. It's so pretty though. On the same piece of fabric, I finally cut it. I have Cinnamon Stars by Plum Street Samplers, which honestly should probably be a finish. I mean, I guess I'm about halfway done. Let's see, I'm halfway. And I'm stitching this on the same fabric. It's 28 count Ren Lugana from Picture This Plus. Big fan of the Ren. I like the Ren. So, I'm using some called for, some of my own colors. Just kind of depends on what I had. All right. Another WIP, I just started this, is Hands On Designs, Let's Talk Winter. I think I started this on Friday. So, I got almost the word pine done. And I'm stitching this on 28 count Shadow Lugana from Picture This Plus. And I'm using all the called for colors. All DMC. All right. Another WIP. I have his Joy and Good Cheer by With Thy Needle and Thread. I just started this one this year. Not too long ago. And I'm stitching this on 28 count Legacy Lugana from Picture This Plus, maybe. This might also be Ren. I'm using my own colors. But it looks cute. I'd like to finish this up after Christmas. I'm still doing some Christmas stitching right now. And the blue I'm using is Mint Julep. Julep? Okay. Another WIP I've had for a long time, and I said I was going to get it done this year, and I didn't, but I did get a lot more work done on it, is Into the Jungle Style by Frosted Pumpkin. So this year I finished the parrot block, I did the frog, I did the chimpanzee, I did the parakeet, and then I'm working on the tapir ball block. So I did get further. I got stuck because there's a lot of block colors in the tapir. So, but I will get it done. This will be on my WIP Go. If I do WIP Go, this will be one of my WIP Go pieces. Another WIP I have that I should probably get finished, but it's not, is Plum Street Samplers Cow Pile. And I've shown in the past my mom's memorial piece I did, and this is the one I'm doing for my dad. So I'm switching the cows to shorthound cows, so I'm using the color German chocolate, maybe. And I put his initials and then the year he passed. And I'm changing the flowers to yellow because they're pink in the picture, but I think yellow works better for a memorial piece for him. This is on 28 count coffee tea dyed Monaco. So I should probably have this one done. Oh my gosh. So many WIPs. Last year I started Flea Market Flowers by It's So Emma. Is it by It's So Emma? It's published by It's So Emma. It's Lori Holt's pattern. But it's a PDF. I'm using the PDF version. I'm just using the called for. Pretty sure this is 28 count mushroom Lugana. But last December I was really tired of Christmas stitching, like winter stitching, and I was just so tired of it that I just started this project randomly. Okay, another WIP I have is Owl Forest. It's their dinosaur forest. So I actually bought the kit a while ago. Like, this is the one project I haven't worked on this year. So once we found out we were having a baby, I knew that I wanted to do something. And, well, no, I bought this a while ago, like before, like a year before we were pregnant. And I just wanted to stitch it because I liked it. And then I decided to start it because I wanted it for the baby's room. So this is what I have done on Dinosaur Forest. I'm using the colors that come in the kit and the linen that comes in the kit. It's really cute. I really want to, it's stitching up really pretty. I might ought to pull it out and stitch it. It's the never-ending dilemma. This year I started Candy Cane Lane by With Thy Needle and Thread. This is not my favorite piece. I thought I would like it more, but it's okay. I'm stitching this on 28 count, like a seafoam green Joblin. And I'm using my own colors. Sorry, I'm really shaky there for a second. So I got up to the present. I'm still working on the snowman on the bottom level, but I was tired of stitching white. So, I got that. I need to put some of the stuff away, otherwise I'll just lose it. One that I think is turning out so pretty is this next one. Hold on, I gotta get this in there. It is a honeybee sampling, and I'm using my own colors. I'm using some Victorian Motto sampler threads, but it's so pretty. It is stitched on 28 count dyed Monaco. I don't know what I dyed it, but this is what I have. I really like it. Looks really good. Just like, I don't know, pretty. And everything looks so much better when it's ironed. Like, just for me, my stuff. Not saying go iron your stuff every time, because I don't do that. But I try to for WIP Parades. But not everything was ironed, so full transparency. So there's that one. Now the WIP I have is God Shed His Grace on Me, which is one that I'm really liking stitching. Sorry, I'm not going to take it out of the bag. You know it. You love it. Stitch this on the 28 count Lugana, but I don't remember the color. But I'm using some called for and some of my own. Like the red is called for, but the greens are my own colors. And I'm not very far, but I really like it. I'm a fan. I would like to Plum Street in these giant houses. Whew, buddy. They are big. Alright. He's been almost done for an hour, so I'm running on time. Running low, short on time. I started Where Liberty Dwells by With a Needle and Thread, and I started this piece. I am stitching this on 28 count, 32 count Lugana that I coffee tea dyed. And this is what I have. I'm not very far. I got part of the house done and some of the white done. So, looks good. Then I started this year. I started stitching with the Housewives, their pumpkin patch piece. I'm stitching it on 28 count, oh my gosh, Shadow Lugana. Sorry, my brain is literal mush after school. And I'm using, so far I'm using the called for. This is Classic Colorworks Peapod. I'm not very far. I started it on like I should start this. Even though I wasn't fully prepared. All right. Then I started Winter Row by Bent Creek. I got the smallest start on this. I got one of the snowmen partly outlined. I feel like this was last year when I was like, I should do winter stitching. And then I did it and I'm like, no. This is stitched on 28 count coffee tea dyed Monaco. The last I have are all from the Chock Full series, either smalls or larges. So this is the small from the Halloween Chock Full series. It says boo, they'll say boo. This is 28 count Monaco that I dyed black. I'm working on the Liberty jar. Also on, these are all on the same fabric. Some of it is different colors, but it's all like dyed, hand dyed by me. I am changing the colors on this and the way the flowers look. Ooh, that was a needle. Eek. So I am using, I think on this one I'm using Victorian Motto Stampler threads. And I changed the way the flowers look. So they don't have Smyrnas in the middle. Or if they do, they'll be the opposite color. But they'll just be red and blue, dark blue flowers, and then like a baby blue jar. And I am doing one thread on the one floss on the jar. Another one I have is Bloom, which is the top for the daisy one that I did. I'm using the called for colors on that. And the last WIP I have in this pile right here is the Snowy Chock Full. I am changing up the colors on this one. And I made a mistake in that snowman right here. So I have to pull it out, but I don't really remember what mistake I made. So I need to figure that out. But it's cute. I like it. I should finish it this year. And then I have this WIP, which is, sorry, from the Needle and Floss Company. It is a controller. I think it goes this way. Stitched on 28 count black Joplin. I bought a couple of her patterns. So, I have that. The one I don't have is that gift for my friend that I'm currently stitching. And I think that's the only one I am missing. Otherwise, I think you've seen everything. So I'm going to pause for a second. I want to go get my plans. All right, so I wanted to participate in 12 by 12 this New Year's. However, my life is very unpredictable with a baby, as most of you with kids know. So instead of doing it from noon to midnight, I am just doing it from when I wake up to midnight. I want to start 12 projects. It doesn't matter when I start them. It doesn't matter how many stitches I get in. I just want to do 12 by 12. So like 12 projects need to be started before midnight, whether I cram them all in or like spread them out. That's just kind of what I want to do. So I have picked out the 12 projects and I've been working on kitting them up whenever I've had some free time that I'm not stitching. So these are some contenders that I have. I'm not finalized on them. I will tell you if one is finalized on what I want to start. But one of them I'm going to start is Holiday Hoopla, Valentine's Day. And I did kit it up with the DMC. I'm going to stitch on 28 count Coffee Tea Dye Monaco. And I am going to try to use the called for colors. Another one I'm going to do is Chick Party. This is one I'm definitely starting, which is by Lizzie Kate. And I'm doing the long piece. And I'm going to stitch this on 28 count Lavender Lugana. I think it's this. I think this might be 32. And then I'm using all the called for colors as well, which I already have this kitted up. So this one is ready to go. Another one I'm definitely starting, I gotta figure out a place to put them, is the Swans, which I don't have kitted up yet, but I already have like the fabric and the classic or the Gentle Arts I need. I just need to pull the DMC. I'm gonna start this. I'm going to start, I don't have the cover photo, but I'm going to start Calendar Crates May because it's going to go in my hallway. I have a hallway that has some cross stitch on it and I need some just like everyday pieces. And I think the Farmhouse Quilt Company for Calendar Crate. I don't really like the Calendar Crates, but I like this one. So I'm going to stitch this one. So that's a definitely. So that was 4 definitely. I'm definitely starting Winter's Doodle's Winter. And I actually got, I pulled a couple flosses from my latest Color and Cotton pack that I just got. So I'm going to stitch it on 28 count Mirage Lugana. I'm excited about that one. I am also going to definitely be starting the foxes from the Jingle Bell Ball. So the Girl Fox and then the Culture Fox. And I'm also going to be stitching those on called for colors with 28 count Lugana. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh my gosh. What are the rest of them? 1 second. I now remember. I'm trying spreadsheets now just to keep myself organized. I might be doing Mr. Marshmallow. I haven't 100% committed to this one yet. That cup is just so big. Not ready if I'm ready to commit to that. One of the maybes is the only string I haven't done that's seasonal is the Snowy String by Lizzie Kate. This is the only one I haven't finished. Another option that I might do is in this bag. It is, where is it at? Winter Whirligig. Another one is Love is in the Air, like Country Cottage Needleworks. See, I'm finding more and more stuff that I need to start. It's not good. I am looking at possibly starting, I have the Let It Snow, What's in My Cup, and then I have the Let Be Mine, which is like a little Valentine's Day ornament that I was thinking about starting in this 12 by 12. I also have the Triple Play Pillows, which I thought about starting because I already have all the floss for that, and I know it's something I want to stitch this year. But then my last project I'm going to start is our Stitch Along. So if you are new here, we are participating in a Sampler of the Seasons Stitch Along. Now these charts are old and they're hard to find, and I'm so sorry, but I just bought them from an LNS. I don't remember what LNS I bought them from, but check your local needlework shop because they might have them. If not, if you're in the United States, you can definitely order from her shop. It's With a Needle and Thread. So this is the one I'm going to start. This will be my last project of 2022, start of 2023. And I'm stitching it on 40 count Cappuccino linen from Fiber on a Whim. Sorry. So those are my 12 by 12. Other things I'm participating in, I am joining Holly Jones with Mrs. Jones's Stitches and Jessica from the Sweetwater Stitcher. They are doing a Big Hearted Tiny Town Stitch Along. That's starting on January 6th. I probably won't start it on January 6th because I want to see what my color and cotton, what my pack is, because I'm pretty sure it's going to be a Valentine's Day pack. So I want to use some of those colors. So I'm not going to start it right on January 6th, but I am going to be doing it with everyone. And then I am going to be doing 6 and 6 once a month. So you start 6 new projects in 6 hours. It's just over a weekend. So I might not do it in 6 hours. I might just start 6 new projects once a month. I say all this stuff and I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm trying to stay more organized this year. So one of my goals is I want to stitch everyone a Christmas ornament this next year for Christmas for next year, for 2023. So I want to just do kind of one a month. So I kind of want to get that started sooner rather than later. I already bought some for my friend that I want to stitch, and then her kids, and then her husband. And then I kind of know what I want to make Elliot and Eddie. So just trying to get some ideas for that is one thing I want to do. And then I always have my WIP Go, which I have never participated in it. I've done my own type of WIP Go, but I've never actually fully participated in it. And I'm thinking about those whips that I'm just like having a really hard time getting into. Maybe I just WIP Go them. And then that might motivate me a little bit to get some done. But sorry this WIP parade was so fast, but we did get it done before he woke up. So we're winning. We're winning. I hope that you enjoyed my video, and go ahead and give it a like and subscribe if you like it. I really appreciate it. And if you have any stitching plans or you want to do a SAL or anything, please feel free to comment below, because I just decided this year is the year for SALs. It's the year for the starts. The only thing I can't really want to do is I don't really want to buy any new charts this year, 2023. Floss I'm fine, fabric I'm fine. Like I can buy those, but I don't want to buy any more because I kind of got a lot going on here. But it's okay. You can have as many starts as you want. No cross stitch, please. So I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your week, and thank you for stopping by.